So today you're going to be learning the new vlogging method. Learn the new way to get views on YouTube and become a full-time creator using vlogs. And I'm just pumped up because we're going to be going through my steps, what I've been applying to my vlogs and so many other creators. And as I mentioned, 30 to 45 minutes. We'll be doing a Q&A at the very end. I'll also be sharing an opportunity to be working with me as well. One other thing we're going to do is give away a free camera setup to start your vlogging opportunity. So get ready for that. We'll be doing that at the very end for somebody very lucky. One thing I would say is be open-minded. Stay focused on what I'm teaching, but know that some of the stuff I'm talking about is very new. It's gonna flip upside down some of the things maybe you've heard or learned from other people, and it's gonna blow your mind because it's gonna make YouTube easier and it's gonna make it more fun. So if you've tried but failed in the past, maybe it was too difficult, I know you're gonna love what you're going to hear. Are you ready to get started? Because we're gonna dive right in. The first example I want to share with you guys is a student of mine. His name is Austin. I've actually known him for a pretty long time. And when he was a kid, he started creating videos because he loved watching YouTube. But guess what? They never really took off, right? He was all over the place. He didn't really take it seriously. And he took a break for about 7 years, like literally just completely off of YouTube. But this year, Austin, he decided to start up again using the new vlogging method that I'm going to be teaching you. And with a brand new channel and that's right, 0 subscribers. He's gotten thousands of views within the first few videos. Up next, meet David. He's a creator that I coach, and he's been a vlogger forever. And, like Casey Neistat back in the day, he vlogged his whole day. He vlogged everything. The difficulty, he had hours and hours and hours of footage, and he ended up editing, and guess what? Never took off, never gained traction, and he also ultimately quit because he wasn't gaining the momentum he needed to succeed as a vlogger. Fast forward to this year. I recently told him to apply the new vlogging method to his channel, and he started posting again, but he was smarter about it. And in just the first month, he had a vlog pop off and get 100,000 views. And this video specifically has gotten 200,000 views, just showing you the power of YouTube. And even if you're just starting brand new, you have an opportunity to reach a lot of people. Even creators who already have an audience can take advantage of it. In fact, you might be one of those creators. Up next is a friend of mine. His name is Matt. He has an audience on TikTok. He was doing short form content, very choppy, very produced. So he was super busy. But he didn't want to just do short form. He wanted to get into long form, so longer videos. But he didn't want to have to spend a lot of time, have a whole team, and he didn't want to do some of those cringy type of video ideas for his cooking content that he was seeing other creators do. He wanted something more authentic. He wanted to do something that was more true to his personality. And so what we both saw at around the same time, we're talking like 22, 23 era, were these videos that were a little bit more casual. And he asked me, Benji, how do I apply this more casual type of content to my cooking content, which, I've, produced through short form. It's very choppy. It's very ADD-like. I said, well, why don't you just apply vlog style to your cooking content? And that's what he did. And just within the last 6 months, he's been able to get over 3 million views. Here's a chart showing he got 1.4 million views in his first 3 months applying the vlog style content to his channel. And by the way, it's also worked for my channel too. Last year, I decided to start up my channel that was basically dead in the water, barely getting interviews. I didn't even know it existed to people. And I applied the vlogging method in just the last 6 months. I too was able to get 7 million plus views utilizing a more quicker, easier style of recording, way easier editing method, and very little camera gear. Oftentimes, I ended up using my phone, which if you've got a phone, you can get started with the vlogging method. Let me get a drink of water. Take a drink of whatever you're drinking, because I am pumped up. Let me know in the chat area if you're pumped up. What kind of emoji do you use when you're excited about something? I know for me, it's the rocket ship, right? Maybe like stars. I want to see I see a thumbs up, fires, right? We got happy face, we got hearts on the eyes, a lot more flames. So we're going to get started, but ask yourself this. Are you like any one of these creators? Maybe you're like Austin, looking to start a YouTube channel, brand new, 0 subscribers. It's possible with the vlogging method. Or maybe you're like David, you tried before, but it was too difficult and you want an easier way to make videos that actually get views and be able to build an audience so you can go full-time as a creator. Or maybe you're like Matt, you're a creator, you already have an audience, especially short form, right? Maybe you're coming from TikTok, there's a lot of those right here, right now, and you want to do long form content and you wanted to present yourself with a more authentic manner to connect with an audience. Well, guess what? Vlogging is for you. If you're like any one of these creators or like me, definitely get ready to learn something that's going to completely change the game for you. And I know it's going to jumpstart your experience because today you're going to learn the new way to vlog. And this method is not only easier to stay consistent, it's going to help you sustain content creation for a long period of time, for honestly, like forever. My wife and I have been doing it for over a decade because one of the number one mistakes, both for beginners and for seasoned creators, is they do too much and they get burnt out and they quit. I don't want you to quit. I want you to get started. I want you to keep going. I want you to be able to learn and progress, gain momentum, and do this long term, if not forever, or however long you want to do it, till retirement. What age is that? Tell me what age is retirement for you in the chat box, okay? I'm going to be sharing my 3 principles that I follow for my philosophy, and that the missing piece that 99% of new creators, and maybe this is you, are missing, that's leading to them quitting and failing with YouTube. But first, let's talk about YouTube, the state of YouTube. See, YouTube has slowly become the king of the hill when it comes to, I would say, all platforms in terms of attention, but especially video. But some research has come out on the usage of platforms, and this is the top 3 platforms that adults say they use on a daily basis. Let me know in the chat area, can you guess what 1, 2, and 3 are? Number 3 is, surprise, surprise, Instagram. That's right, Instagram started out as a photo platform, has become a video platform. I know it's annoying for people that used to take beautiful photos, but guess what? Instagram Reels, people connect with videos. People want content where it's just more interactive, and this is why video is dominating even Instagram. Guess what number 2 is? Facebook. Guess what? Somebody told me recently and a long time ago, Facebook is dead. It is not dead. People are using it to connect with each other, but guess what? They're also using it to consume video. This is the power of video. What do you think number 1 is? I think you're not going to be surprised because I wasn't. It is YouTube. And the reason I show this graph is because look, 83% of adults on a daily basis are using YouTube. Insane, right? 8 out of 10 people. So if you know 10 people, 8 out of 10 are using YouTube. The other platforms, the numbers are going to be way less. So if there was ever a place that you'd want to plant your seed and upload content and connect with people, is definitely YouTube. More significant is kids. Kids is actually closer to 90%, and it's still showing growth. I was actually part of the team that helped on the parent panel at YouTube to develop the Kids app, the YouTube Kids app. Why this is significant to me is because if you're going to start anywhere, you want to know there's going to be long-term ROI, that there's going to be a return on your investment of time. Well, if kids are consuming YouTube, and I have 5 kids, so I know kids love YouTube, that means they're going to be future viewers. YouTube is connecting with over 2 billion monthly active users, actually 2.7 million. So that's almost half of the world population. Guess what? The other half is just waiting to get onto YouTube to watch videos and connect with you, potentially becoming a subscriber, potentially becoming part of your audience. But if you don't have content on YouTube, you're not going to be part of their attention. You're not going to get their subscribership, and you're not going to get their views. This is why I've leaned in so much onto YouTube, and why I'm excited for you guys, because even after all these years, YouTube continues to grow in significance. There's more creators than ever on this channel. And with that, yes, I know what you're thinking. Isn't it too late? And I'm excited to tell you it's not too late. And I'll tell you exactly why. YouTube their goal as a team has to always been to make it easier for creators to succeed on the platform. I met the guy that actually heads up the team. I actually had dinner with him, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna pick his brain, get all the secrets. And I asked him, like, what's going on with YouTube? What should I know about the algorithm? How to succeed? And the long story short of that dinner was, Benji, our goal is to make it easier for creators to create content, upload, and not have to think. So what that means is it's easier than ever to connect with an audience on YouTube as a creator. You don't have to be a crazy expert. You don't have to know, you don't have to take like hours and hours and hours and hours just to learn like what tags to use. They're making it so much easier for you to actually have success on YouTube. And AI is all the rage right now. So AI, ChatGPT, using like AI generated content. And then even within editing software, there's a lot of AI tools. Well, guess what? YouTube's also using AI. So you can upload a video, not have to think about the optimization, and they're going to be using AI to connect you with the right audience. And this is why we're seeing this new wave of YouTube and creators who sometimes don't even edit at all, gaining millions of views and getting huge subscribership levels. Are you guys excited? I know I am. I see a lot of you guys commenting. Neutrally's excited over there.
Get pumped up, baby.
I want you to take advantage of this because creators and new creators are taking advantage of it. But if we haven't met, my name is Benji Travis. I've been a creator for over 10 years. Started helping my wife in the background in 2008. We became vloggers in 2011, leading to our family vlog channel, which got over almost 2 million subscribers. 4,000 plus videos have been uploaded by my wife, and we've gained 1 billion video views in that time. I've also created a 7-figure creator business with her. So needless to say, not only do I love YouTube, but I've got a lot of experience. But it wasn't always that way. I wasn't this guy able to get on camera and just talk and be comfortable with what I do. I was also shy, and I also had my own challenges, just like a lot of you. So this is me in the very beginning. This is the first vlog. I didn't even know this image existed. My editor just pulled it up. I still have that sweater, by the way. I keep sweaters forever. I love hoodies. But yeah, back then, let me tell you what was going on in my life. Number one, I didn't know I was going to be a YouTuber. I didn't know I was going to create content. And I definitely wasn't comfortable on camera. I was just recently quitting my job, getting into real estate. I had dreams of making millions of dollars and being this real estate tycoon. Little did I know the biggest real estate crash in decades and decades, maybe like in 100 years, was going to happen. So basically, I went broke. I lost it all. This picture is in a house that was being foreclosed on. So if anyone's gone through this, not a fun experience. You get home one day and there's a little note from the county or the city saying, hey, we're going to foreclose on your house. So that was the environment that I was in when I first started creating YouTube videos with my wife back then. So it was definitely not in a good place, not a great environment for building a lot of confidence. And I've always had self-esteem issues, right? I think a lot of you can relate to that, because this is why when like around your friends and family, you're totally comfortable, but the camera turns on and then you get all awkward. Deer in the headlights look. That was me. But I made a huge decision back then that I wasn't going to let my problems define who I was or what my future was going to be. I was going to make a change by doing things differently. And one of those things was I was going to get educated. And so a good friend of mine, I was reading all kinds of self-help books, trying to, master my daily habits and learn more. But Sean Cannell gave me this book called Crush It. I'm sure a lot of you know this is the Bible for creators. And it wasn't just focused on one platform. It was focused on a lot of other platforms, like Facebook too, by the way, back then. Some other platforms have gone away, but it was the Bible. And it was sharing in the opportunity that creators had right in front of them before that term was even created. There was no influencer. There was no creator. There were just these people with online audiences building influence and making a lot of money, getting famous and living their dream life. So I read that. I've gotten mentors, gotten coached. I remember, by the way, we're going to talk about editing. I did not like editing, but I knew I had to do it. So I signed up for this program where I went to Apple for a whole year. Once a week, I brought my computer, okay? People don't know this, but iMacs were super heavy back then. Nucci doesn't know because he uses a little phone and maybe, do you have a laptop?
Yeah, I got a Mac, but
okay.
Not like yours.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I had to lug my huge desktop computer in the box to the Apple store at the mall. And I would go there once a week, and that's how I learned how to edit from somebody there. And that's how I had to learn to create content. But I didn't really enjoy it. I only enjoyed the creating part. And the good news is you can do that. Anyways, so during this time, I was able to understand the significance of YouTube. I learned how to edit. I started creating content. My wife and I, we started a vlog channel, and we were able to grow into a 7-figure business. And one of the other things I want to mention during this time, other than like books like Crush It, there were no experts. There were no channels. Another channel I started with my friend Sean was Video Influencers, where we interviewed other creators. There weren't any resources like that. So we were just helping each other. And in the midst of all that, I decided, I'm going to start my own channel. This is actually me with my wife. And you guys might know the other guy, Sean Cannell. But still, not really comfortable on camera, didn't know what I was doing. And this was the first video of a channel that was supposed to be a play on like manhood. Okay, I was going to do manly things because my wife was more feminine. She was doing makeup. And so I was going to do kind of the opposite of her. Quickly did I find out I was really not that passionate about that topic. I know that topic would work right now. There's a lot of man channels, but my true passion was food. And so I started a Food Network style channel. In that house I was getting foreclosed on, I got cable for the first time when I moved in. And I remember watching Food Network. And so I wanted to be this Food Network star. What kind of life would it be if I could get paid to cook and eat? And so that's what I did. So even though I wasn't a cook, I never worked as a chef at a restaurant. I was teaching the recipes and cooking tutorials on that channel. And that led to me, understanding YouTube, succeeding on YouTube. And then, like I said, helping other creators. And so Sean and I, we decided to write YouTube Secrets. This is a picture of us at our book launch. And it's pretty crazy to come full circle reading a book about becoming a creator. And then I want to say about 8 years after that, I'm at 10 years from when I started, just helping my wife on YouTube, I'm writing YouTube Secrets and launching it with Sean. That actually has sold over 130,000 copies. And we're on our second edition right here. Look for the one with the yellow band. By the way, look for ours because there's a lot of copycats. They don't know what they're talking about. It's in here. But in addition to that, I've interviewed hundreds of creators. I've been able to, meet even more creators and understand YouTube. I've also had the privilege of meeting the guy that coached me, Gary Vaynerchuk. So this is a cool moment. And I'm proud to say he's a friend of mine, not just like one-sided. He said, Benji, I've known you for so long. I feel like we've become friends, which kind of blew my mind. But the reason I bring this up is I'm this college dropout. From a small farming community north of Seattle. I wasn't supposed to be in New York City, in Manhattan, connecting with the G-Man, as they call it, Gary Vaynerchuk. But this is the power of YouTube. I went from reading his book when I was down and out to literally getting interviewed by him about my book, and he literally give a shout out. He doesn't give shout outs to books, saying, guys, buy YouTube. If you're trying to start a channel, these guys know what they're talking about. And so in addition to that, like I said, I met a lot of people, including epic vloggers. This is a photo of me and Casey at his studio when I interviewed him. I've been able to hang out with him a few times. Of course, both of us being vloggers. And then the image at the top left is me at VidCon, which is nuts because I remember going to VidCon and running to the front row and being like, we need to learn everything, right? We're taking notes on everything. Usually like 1 out of 100 was actually useful because we were actually learning more as a creator, creating content. By the way, that's a little planting of the seed for something that's important later. But still, I've had this amazing life. I've had this amazing journey. I'm now married to Judy, who I helped start in the beginning. I've got 5 beautiful daughters. But I'll tell you, those feelings I had in the very beginning when I was a beginner creator, it never went away, including one, the imposter syndrome. You know, a lot of people don't start channels because they feel like I'm not really as good as these people, or I compare myself to these successful creators. And it actually led me to quit my food channel in 2020. Long story short, I felt like as proper cooks, chefs from restaurants, you know, people with huge productions were coming into the YouTube scene. I had nothing to offer. So I completely stopped YouTube. I didn't record any videos. I was still vlogging with my wife doing that thing, but I just kind of left my passion and my dream on the sidelines and let it sit there for 4 years. But there was something happening on YouTube that a lot of creators were taking advantage of, and a lot of creators are noticing, and I also was observing. And it was the opposite to short form. So TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels got all the attention, all the rage. But people were uploading 10, 20, 30, 60-minute videos and getting millions of views. One of the biggest examples, Sam Solik. He probably doesn't even call himself a vlogger, but he was vlogging and he was having videos uploaded that were 40 minutes, 50 minutes, in this case, an hour, getting tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views. In fact, guess what? One of his #1 viewed videos is a 45-minute grocery store trip talking about protein powder and peanut butter. And it was getting him 1 million+ views. I was thinking, wow, this is straight up vlogging, but it's different. And I was like, you know what? I should be doing this. This guy is literally recording himself and not editing. That's another crazy thing too, because back in the day you had to do crazy edits. He was doing no editing, getting all the views. I wanted to apply it to what I was doing because I missed food content. I had this passion and I had something to share with the world, and I just didn't know what it was and how to deliver it. I finally just pulled the trigger and made it happen. And so over the course of the last 6 months, I've uploaded, I think, almost 200 times.
Yeah, 192, baby.
192 vlogs. I didn't even know that. I'm not even keeping track because I'm having so much fun. I'm getting tens of thousands of views. And I've got some videos I've done 500,000+ views with less recording, less editing, and ultimately way easier. This is in addition to my 5 vlogs I upload with my wife to our family vlog channel. And I'm super busy. In addition to that, I've got a business to run. I've got 5 kids. I like going to the playground. I love to travel. I love to hang out with friends and family. And remember, I love to cook too. Again, though, there's something that you're doing. There was something I was doing that I could document through vlog style content and upload to YouTube and get views. And that's what we're going to be talking about. But one of the problems, the old way of vlogging, the old way of becoming famous required a huge audience to start, right? Even my wife, even Casey Neistat, they had main channels that were talking about something, and then they built up their vlog audience. Highly produced, my wife included. Hours and hours of editing. You know, Casey Neistat even talks about how he got burnt. He got burnt out. The reason he got burnt out is because he literally would vlog all day and then edit all night, and he was just too tired. He only lasted so long, and a lot of people don't want to. They can't, right? They don't have the resource, they don't have the time, and it's just too hard. And ultimately, competition. As other people succeed and flourish on YouTube, they want to take advantage, they want to get famous, they want to make some money. So there was crazy amounts of competition. I told you my experience of feeling it was so competitive and legit. They were better chefs than me. So I'm like, what do I have to offer? I just quit. And I know for a lot of you, you're not even getting started because of that feeling. But the good news is there's a new way. You can start from 0 subscribers. You don't even need an audience. YouTube's algorithm is getting so powerful. If you've got a message, if you're passionate about something and you're willing to share it and you put it out as a vlog style content, you can get views to the tune of thousands of views. Secondly, we're talking less produced, easier to edit. I talked about Sam Solik. It's almost laughable. I'm not laughing at him. I'm just like kind of slightly angry, honestly, that he's recording 20-minute videos and not even editing. I told you I had to go to the store every single week for a whole year and get Apple instructors to teach me how to edit. And this guy's just straight recording himself, and he's succeeding on YouTube. Third, there's less competition. I'm going to tell you one of my secrets for being the type of creator where you're not going to have to compete against other channels. You don't have to worry about how many other creators are doing the same thing, because the way you're going to do it is going to be unique through storytelling. So let's just get into the 4 steps. But before we get going, I don't know why I'm clapping. I'm just clapping neutrally. I'm clapping for you. Give me another, clap in here for yourself for being here. If you're excited, are you feeling a little hopeful? Are you feeling like it's possible? Because if you are, let's put it in the comments. We've got Tracy, we got Joanne, we got Irene, we got Eddie, we got Alejandro, we got Alex.
Alex, yeah.
Hey, we're gonna go. So we're gonna get into these 4 steps right now. And like I said, I hope you're taking good notes, because I'm telling you, this is the stuff that new creators need to hear, and even seasoned creators with audiences need to be reminded of, or maybe they haven't ever heard it. Because again, short form is a totally different ball game. This is long form. This is where the riches are. This is where the opportunities are. So let's get into step number 1. Step number 1 is you're going to choose a theme for your channel, right? The old way of vlogging, there was no theme. It was your whole day. You did whatever you wanted. It was very random. You had to have a big audience for people to care, because they only cared when they started caring about you. Versus right now, you can start from 0 subscribers and succeed. Remember Austin, my student, when he first started as a kid? Guess what? No direction. All over the place. Once in a while he'd get a video that gets like 100 views. Good for him. But it wasn't enough. It didn't pump him up to upload more. So he quit for 7 years. Then guess what? When he started his new channel from 0 subscribers, his theme is what guided the way for him, kept him a little focused. See, he's got a passion for Apple as a company, their company culture and what they stand for, Apple products, and just a general interest in technology. See, this other thing too. Another mistake on the opposite side is you pick a niche that's too small and you feel like you're boxed in. No, I just want you to pick a theme. My theme for my channel is food, my love for food. For him, it's technology and Apple. And because of this, he was able to have more focus, right? And YouTube understood what type of audience might be interested in his content, leading to not only getting thousands of views in his first few episodes, his second video got 4,000 views with a channel with 0 subscribers. That's pretty crazy. And it's happening not just for him, but for so many other creators. All right, step number 2. You're going to choose a topic or takeaway for every single video. Remember how I talked about most people would just record random stuff, right? Waking up, brushing their teeth, maybe running some errands, and maybe then you get to the point. Or some people didn't get to a point. See, that was one of the mistakes. You're just like, hey, this person's vlogging their whole day. I'm just going to vlog my whole day too. But unless you're doing something exciting or something like really crazy, and that was one of the problems. I think it's still a problem today. You have to drive a freight train off a cliff into a hole. Neutrally, how many freight trains you have at your house?
0.
0. I don't have big cars. I don't have like money to waste. But the way you're going to stay focused and you're going to create a vlog that people care about is by choosing a topic or takeaway people are interested in, and your whole vlog is going to revolve around that. That topic or takeaway is going to be connected to the theme of your channel. So this little graph shows you guys exactly what I'm talking about. The theme of your channel is going to have some influence on that topic or takeaway. Then you pick one that you care about or something you know a lot about, right? For example, with me, I might care about, like some kind of special dish. And then you take what the audience cares about, what they're searching for on YouTube. And that in the middle, what you get is the fire of light of YouTube. That's the beginning of a successful vlog, even when you have no audience. That's going to help take advantage of the power of YouTube. And I'm going to use my friend as an example. I coach David Foster, and I told him, hey, the only thing you're going to do different is you're going to have a topic or takeaway for every one of your vlogs. Remember, in the beginning, he would record hours and hours of footage, have too much. It was too hard to edit. I was like, hey, I'm going to make your day so much easier because you're going to just end up with the exact thing that you're going to edit. Remember Sam Selleck? He doesn't even edit it. David Foster, he's a little more fancy. He's adding a little bit. But like I mentioned, in his first month, he was able to get a vlog that got over 100,000 views, leading to 200,000 views by just simply having a topic or takeaway. So in this one, he's talking about a specific geopolitics topic, right? And nothing else. I said, you're not allowed to run to the grocery store. You're not allowed to show yourself, like picking out your pajamas. I don't know if he has pajamas or not, but you get the point. You're going to have a lot more focus. You're going to record less, and you're going to edit less, and you're going to have more success because you're going to have a focused YouTube video. Third step, telling stories. Remember what I mentioned about not having competition? See, the power of telling stories. Your story is your experiences, your perspective, and your opinion. Nobody else has it. So you could be talking about something from your own eyeballs, right? From your own life, from your own position. And even if it's the topic of somebody else's video, something that other creators have already covered, because you're telling your story, you're going to be creating something brand new that no one's ever seen. And I know what your thing is like, well, I don't know how to tell stories. If you have gone to work and you're joking around with your coworkers about something you experienced, or with family and friends on the weekend, you can literally talk for hours and hours about a topic. You're telling stories. You're just doing it in a different way without realizing it. You don't have to take, you don't have to read a whole book about storytelling. You don't need literally every little thing to know to tell. You're already telling it. That's kind of my point. And so my friend Matt, who's already got an audience, here's a cute picture of him. Not him, but his cat. His cat's cute. Yeah, he's a friend of mine. Anyways, he's eating some kind of food. He's a cooking content creator. He's built an audience. He's teaching cooking techniques. Did really well with short form. But like he mentioned to me, he felt like there's an authentic way he could connect through long form content. And he, like me, noticed that there was this longer, form of videos coming out on YouTube. And he asked me the same thing. How do I create content that's going to connect with my audience and do it through long form? Because he was spending so much time over there, he didn't have a lot of extra time to spend on high production, tons more editing. He was already busy taking care of short form content. He didn't want to spend more resources and pay for a giant team to do all the work. He wanted to work as a solo creator. And so I told him what I've been telling myself and what other people are doing. You're going to tell more stories. See, one thing about Matt that a lot of people didn't know is he was a chef at restaurants in Seattle for a decade. And so one way I want to paint the picture is there's a famous chef named Anthony Bourdain. A lot of you probably know who he is. And the reason I bring him up is he's my favorite chef, and I wrote his book called Kitchen Confidential. What's interesting is he, the author himself, would say he's not the best chef. but he had a lot of stories from his time being in kitchens, working at restaurants in New York City, and that's what made him famous. It wasn't his ability to actually cook food or that he was better than other chefs. It was the stories he told. So this is what I told Matt, who's also read that book. You're going to tell stories about how you learn these techniques, where this recipe came from, just interesting things that happen. Because guess what? If you're a cook or a chef at a restaurant, there's interesting things that happen. And so that's what Matt did. And he created a series called Why Food is Better in Restaurants. Not because he's trying to be pretentious or better as a chef, but he's trying to tell his stories about how he learned the techniques that he's teaching, and he's filling up his videos. So he's taking like a short form piece of content and extending it out to 10, 16, maybe 8-minute videos. And he's doing it by telling stories, leading to hundreds of thousands of views in some cases. And you can see some of the examples here. And again, with very little editing, he doesn't need this whole team, and he doesn't have to do anything cringe. You know, you might be like me. You don't want to turn into a Mr. Beast. I'm not saying he's cringe, but man, you've seen his thumbnails. You've seen these AI generated images. And maybe you're the type of content creator like a Sam Solik, like a Matt, or like me that just wants to connect with people, be more authentic, do something that resonates with my personality. Telling stories is the number one way to do it. All right, finally, step 4, reps. Reps, 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 repetition. The honest truth about being a creator is that most experts kind of brush over, or a lot of creators maybe don't give enough justice to, is the success that a creator has on YouTube and through vlogs is through doing it a lot. But it's hard to do it a lot if the method that you're utilizing makes it difficult and more complex. Like I said, like if you're trying to fly a drone like Casey Neistat, right? Or you've got hours of content you have to edit, or you're trying to be this thing that you're not. It's almost going to be impossible. I'm sure a lot of you, and let me know in the comments here, if you started a YouTube channel, just give me a high five, right? Or a thumbs up. If you start a YouTube channel, because it was too difficult, it wasn't sustainable, and you couldn't stay consistent. If that's you, that's what I'm talking about. And the new way is this. You're going to have a theme, right? That relates to something you're interested in. You're going to have a topic or takeaway so you can be focused. You're only creating content around the thing that you're going to talk about. And third, you're going to tell stories, which you probably already do all the time. And nobody can replicate your story. So you're not going to have competition. It's going to make it easier for you to have the reps, because those reps lead to experience, leads to learning moments, and ultimately learns to the secrets. You know, we talk about YouTube secrets in the book, right? The best secrets come from your own observation of your own content. This is why my goal is to get you started and get you going consistently long term, because you're going to have success over time. But if you don't start at all because it's just too hard, then you're not going to get the reps in that's necessary to succeed. I want to tell you my own story too of putting in the reps, right? Last year, I put out a tweet. I was trying to be inspirational. Let me just read it to you. I said, 34 days left in the year. If you create a video a day, by the way, this is all messed up. I didn't use Grammarly, so don't mind my typing. That's already better than 99% of creators out there. You'll end this year strong and 100% start to 2024 off with a bang. Don't wait for the new year. Just crush it. And then Daniel Batol, a YouTube expert friend of mine, says, a video a day, ? Pass me the bottle. Whatever you're drinking, I want some. And the reason I share this story is I had a lot of motivations for getting started, a lot of different reasons, but this was the spark I needed because he was kind of calling me out. So we're talking 3 days after this tweet, I decided to start applying the new vlogging method to my channel, and I was going to do 30 days of vlogs. I was like, hey, let me just show the students I'm coaching. Let me show my creator friends how to do this. What's crazy is that 30 days not only was so successful, but it was so fun and it was so much easier that I've been vlogging ever since, leading to 192 uploads, 7 million views in 6 months, more AdSense income than I ever made, and leading to videos that are super easy. Let me tell you a story about one of those videos. So, I'm trying to put in the reps. I'm trying to show you guys what to actually do. There was a day where I was kind of tired. And guess what? I didn't have a lot of energy. And so I went to the grocery store thinking I'm going to do a grocery store vlog. That's one of my series that I do. But I was like, yeah, man, I don't know. It's like 30 minutes left at the store. I'm going to have to rush through. I can't really do a regular grocery store haul like I normally would. But you know what? There's a story I want to tell. And there was actually a negative comment talking about not organic. That's one of the themes on my channel. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go into a store. I'm just going to rant. I'm going to talk about a story about how I'm changing my mind about not organic. And so that video took me 25 minutes to record. I remember kind of being in the store, awkwardly yelling at the camera. I was using my phone, by the way. And then the employees are looking at me because I'm the only one at the grocery store. So it's just like this awkward recording, not suggesting everybody record at grocery stores, but I did, okay? And what was nuts is it was pretty easy to edit, probably 30-minute edit session. This video where I'm telling a story, sharing my perspective on a topic that other people have covered, I would argue in a better way, got me 20,000 views. This is because I build a relationship with my audience. I have a connection. Also, even though this is a topic other people covered, I'm telling it in an exciting way through my own story, through my own perspective. And so this is what happens when you vlog, when you put in the reps. You have a methodology that's easier. It's going to lead to hits like this. So let's just recap, you guys. The old way, you needed a huge audience to get started to get those views. Highly produced, not sustainable, leads to burnout. Very competitive, right? And you just become a commodity. Other creators can come in and replicate what you're doing. And if they do it better, guess what? They get the views. But the new way, you can start from zero. You don't have to have a big audience. You're going to leverage YouTube, which is so powerful. They're going to find the audience. Evidence of this is, don't go now because you're watching this webinar, but when you go on YouTube, you've probably seen videos with only 100 videos. You've seen videos with only 100 views, new channels popping up on your suggested feed. This is not just charity work by YouTube. YouTube is popping up videos that are relevant for you, the viewer, even if this person doesn't have a lot of subscribers. The old way was you had to have big subscribers because numbers because they're the ones that get all the views. They're the ones that get promoted. But now YouTube's algorithm is promoting content that's relevant for you, no matter how many views, no matter how many subscribers. You can start from zero. Less produced, easier to edit. Sam Sulek, not even editing at all. My style vlogs, when I'm editing, there is some editing, but it's definitely way easier than anything I used to do, right? When I used to create food videos, we're talking like Food Network style, lights, $5,000 camera, a cameraman, and then it would be a 3-day effort, planning and prepping, shooting, and then editing for a whole day. Maybe to get and nothing against these lower views, because if you're getting started, whatever views are good, but significantly less for me. And now, one-man band, also have an editor, super simple. We're talking like an hour's worth of time. Boom, I'm having hits. Almost 200 videos in the last 6 months. You can do this. And then ultimately, less competition. Remember, I got that imposter syndrome and I quit, even though I'm the expert, and I quit, right, in 2020. And then I realized if there's people talking for 20, 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour plus, and they're just telling their story, I could do the same thing too. And so I applied it just like so many other creators. And so that's the new way, but the window is short. See, the thing is, when people start learning, you can have success, especially if it's easier. Because in the past, I never said YouTube was easier because it wasn't easier. But when people hear like, oh, there's this easier way to do it, they're going to start doing it too. So the window to maximize the opportunity, to maximize the return on investment is going to be very short. And so you're going to want to take advantage of it because it's happening right now. People are doing this. They're applying the new vlogging method and having success. And frankly, you've got two options. You can take what you learn and do it on your own. Leave right now and just go to town. Start a YouTube channel, start vlogging, apply the 4 steps, and start becoming a vlogger. Or the second option, you could work with me to help speed up your learning and help me guide you. So let me know if you're in the first camp, right? you can leave. In fact, if you're in the second cap and you want me to help you, you want to learn more, you want to learn specifically my new vlogging method that's helping the creators I coach, friends like my friend Matt, succeed on YouTube as a vlogger, give me a yes. If there's a yes coming up, we'll keep going. I'll tell you how you can work with me. If there's no yeses, we're going to just end. So, okay, we got plenty of yeses.
Whoa, there they are.
Usually we're going to keep going. I thought we're going to have to end. We're going. Okay. So, hey, I love the excitement. This is telling me you guys are serious about succeeding on YouTube and creating videos that get views as a vlogger. So I want to announce something exciting, something that I've created that's helping creators, helping my students, and it's called Vlogger Academy. I have launched this for you guys if you're looking to start a YouTube channel around vlogs, or you just want to add vlogging to your content creation strategy. In Vlogging Academy, there's going to be the Jumpstart course. I'm going to teach about how to pick a theme that resonates with you, that you're going to be able to sustain long term. A lot of people don't know, like, I don't even know, right? I don't know what to vlog about. There is something you can vlog about. I'm going to help you to understand what that is and how it can connect to YouTube. Secondly, I'm going to teach you guys how to choose a topic or takeaway for every single vlog. I'm going to take you through my research process that helps me create vlogs that get tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, in some cases 500,000 views every single time. I'm also going to help you to craft a compelling story. I did mention you're already telling stories, but guess what? If you're completely lost, I'm going to tell you some tips on how to tell those stories. Okay. This is something that's quick and easy, but it's included in the Jumpstart course, easily retailed at $1,000, and it's 100% worth it, because you know what's most valuable in our day is time. And this is going to help you save so much time. But I know what you're going to say. I'm not a YouTube expert and YouTube is too hard. Well, let me tell you, YouTube is getting easier for creators than ever. And I mentioned AI is helping to do that. The thing is, you don't have to be an expert, but you definitely want to know what are the things that are important. There's a million different things you could be doing on YouTube to help optimize your video and upload to the platform to get views. I'm going to teach you the absolutely necessary things. I'm going to teach you about how I think about YouTube, how to understand YouTube so you can take advantage and utilize the leverage of the algorithm to reach the right audiences. And that's why I'm offering the YouTube crash course, which is going to give you a jump start knowledge on how YouTube works and how it applies to your vlog, so you can take advantage of the #1 discovery tool in the world. The reason people are flocking to YouTube from TikTok, from Instagram, from Facebook, from these other platforms, because YouTube is so powerful. AdSense helps creators make so much money because you get a lot of views and there's a lot of people coming onto the platform. So I'm going to teach you about YouTube crash course that's easily valued at $100. So in addition to the vlogging jumpstart course, $1,100. I mean, I know if I had this, right, rather than paying thousands of dollars for the mentors I had in the very beginning and going to a class, it actually only costs $100 for the class, but still I had to go all the way to the Apple store, lug that computer and learn how to edit. I would totally want to learn from this course. And speaking of editing, I know another thing you're saying, editing is way too hard. And for some people it is. I mentioned I know how to edit, but guess what? I hate editing. I don't want to edit. In fact, I have an editor. You think it's making it easier for me to have an editor? It's actually making it harder. But I'm going to teach you the way you're going to start creating content and edit in a much easier way, including how you can teach an editor if you have an editor that's going to work with you to make it much more easier for you. That's why I'm including the second bonus, which is making editing easier module. So that, along with the YouTube crash course and the Jumpstart course, $1,350, easily worth it to save you time, to hold your hand, and to know how I apply the vlogging method not only to my own content, but how I've coached other creators and students of mine to apply to theirs to jumpstart their experience. Hey, and Vlogging Academy at $1,350 is easily worth every single penny. I put my heart and soul into this course. This is the first course I've ever created like this. And even though I do think it's worth every little value that I'm asking of it in terms of this retail price tag, I'm not going to charge you that today. In fact, just for you guys watching this right now, I'm going to offer Vlogging Academy for $97 to just get you started. So this is 3 installment payments of $97. You can get started at vloggingacademy.com/go. If you're serious about YouTube, you're serious about getting your start as a vlogger, and you want to become a full-time creator, I'm offering my Vlogging Academy course for 3 installment payments of $97. Now, some of you guys are like, hey, I want more of a discount. I'm ready to pony up. Well, for $247, it's a $50 discount. I'm also offering a one-time payment of $247 for anybody that's willing to jump all in right now and wants that $50 discount. But I know some of you want to get started right now, and maybe $247 is gonna break the bank at this moment. You can get started for $97. And this is the thing, you're going to have access to all of Vlogging Academy. You're going to get access to the Jumpstart course where you're going to learn everything about vlogging, right? You're going to learn about the theme for your channel, how to consider what theme makes sense for you, what's going to be sustainable, what makes sense for YouTube. I'm going to teach you about how to pick a topic or takeaway, go through the actual research process, right? This is a whole module just understanding how to know what to actually record so you have a vlog that gets views. In the Jumpstart course also, how to tell stories. That's all included. The YouTube crash course, that's in there. The Make Editing Easier modules, $250 retail value. All of that, which I normally would charge $1,350 for, I am charging you right now first installment payment for $97, or if you want that $50 discount, $247. I'm very serious about this. This is just for you guys watching this. This is a limited time offer, by the way. And I'm doing all this because, frankly, what YouTube has provided my family, in addition to the influence and the income, is a dream lifestyle. Like literally, when I first started, and I was that kid you saw in 2008 or 9 when I was standing in that kitchen, I was getting my house foreclosed on, and I was going through depression. I was basically in despair and starting my YouTube journey. I could have never imagined I'd be doing the things I'd be doing and getting the priceless experiences that I've been able to have in my life. For example, this next one, which is Disney World. Now, so Disney World here, this is a picture like I think a lot of people have had at Disney World like me, but what you didn't have is a picture on the left. So this is my wife, Judy. She's also been a content creator. She's a vlogger, and I love to romance her. I love to make her happy. I mean, what husband wouldn't? And so this shocking look that she has is because we went on a PR trip to Disney World, and we were supposed to be there to work with Disney World. She thought we were there hanging out with other creators. Little did she know, everything was set up just to surprise her. So this was before the park was even opened, and this look on her face is her seeing her whole family show up on this Mickey Mouse fire truck, and I revealed to her, we're here just for you so that you can experience Disney World with your whole family. She had no idea. She thought it was a couple's trip to Disney World, and this is before the parks open, so it's super romantic. I'll tell you, this is literally a priceless experience. I couldn't have done it without Disney World. And I'm not this huge celebrity. I'm not in Hollywood. This is something you'd see, this celebrity doing for his wife, some kind of romantic, gesture, or maybe on a TV show, but not me, the little vlogger from North Seattle who still lives in this little farming community. Like, how am I supposed to do it? But this is the power of influence. This is the power of YouTube. This is the power of having an audience as a creator that we got because of vlogging. And this is why I'm so passionate about vlogging. This is why I'm so excited that vlogging is back, because it's let us live this dream life and this dream lifestyle that I'm asking you, what is your dream life? What is something you've been procrastinating on or you haven't pursued? What passion have you not created videos around so you can start the journey to become a full-time content creator? This is exactly why I'm offering Vlogging Academy to you guys right now for one first installment payment of $97. So you're going to get Vlogging Academy for 3 installment payments of $97. Or if you want the $50 discount on top of that, $247 for a one-time payment today. And you're going to have access to Vlogging Academy so that you can understand YouTube, so that you know what to record, you know how to edit, to upload videos to this platform that's got so many eyeballs, so you can get the views, become a full-time creator, and be on the journey to live that lifestyle. What is it? What is it that you want to be doing during your day? How much time do you want to spend with your family? Where do you want to travel to? Is it worth it today to spend $97 for your first installment payment or a one-time fee of $247 to learn how to get started? I personally think so. I wish I had this when I first got it. Now, I know with all that being said, this is $1,350 valued course for a first payment of $97 or a lump sum payment, $50 discount of $247 is 100% worth it. But maybe you're still on the fence. That's why that if you pay this, either option, that I'm going to offer a 30-day money-back guarantee no matter what. All you have to do is send us an email, let us know you took the modules, and we will refund your money, because I stand behind this product. Like I said, put my heart and soul into it. Everything that I've learned as a vlogger for 10 plus years, and especially everything I learned when I jump-started my channel last year and started vlogging every single day, is in Vlogging Academy. So you guys can get started and learn exactly how to apply what I apply to my vlog videos to your vlog videos. Whether you're a creator with an audience and wants to start vlogging, or especially if you're a beginner that's starting from a brand new channel with 0 subscribers, you're going to learn everything I do and how I do it in Vlogging Academy. You can get started today for a first installment payment of just $97, or if you want that discount, $247. Money back guarantee. Go to vloggingacademy.com/go to take advantage of this. This is a limited time offer. This will not go forever. And for anybody watching this, I'm offering it to you. I've never offered a $97 first installment payment option ever when it comes to Vlogging Academy. I know a lot of you have maybe tried to start a YouTube channel and failed because it was too hard. I know a lot of you might be fearful of starting in the first place because you have no clue on how to do it. And whether you're that first person that failed and wants to start up again, but wants maybe a guide so you do it better, or maybe you're the person that's been sitting on the sidelines watching everybody else succeed, wishing you got your start, but you just aren't comfortable on camera and you kind of need a little bit of a confidence boost. That's what you're going to get when you have me holding your hand through the whole process in Vlogging Academy. So go to vloggingacademy.com/go if you want to take advantage of this limited time offer to get the Vlogging Jumpstart course, to get the YouTube Crash Course bonus number 1, to get the Making Editing Easier modules bonus number 2 right now today. Because what I believe is not only have I been able to live this dream life of mine because of YouTube and vlogging, I believe right now, this new wave of YouTube that's happening, a lot of the creators taking advantage of that is through vlogging, this new vlogging method that you're going to learn so that you can take an advantage of this opportunity of the short window of it happening. But if you plant the seeds today, I do believe that regardless of YouTube or just video in general, this will be an asset of yours for a decade. Because the thing that's not going to change is people are going to build influence through creating content, and you're going to learn how to do it in this course, Vlogging Academy. Go to vloggingacademy.com/go. And I hope you guys join me so I can help you start the journey of starting a vlog channel and becoming a full-time creator. I'll see you there.